Hey everybody, Scott here for the Helix channel. It's Thursday and today I'm going to show you some fun stuff with the Seymour Duncan Powerstage 170. A very cool power amp option for running your Helix into a traditional guitar cabinet. And I'm going to be running it into a traditional guitar cabinet and into one of the JBL Eons at the same goddamn time. What? It's true. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. Yep, the Seymour Duncan Powerstage 170 is a single channel mono power amp, and it gives you bass, mid, treble control on the front, as well as a large volume knob. It's got a power switch on the back, one speaker out, and an input. So for me, this is perfect because I have the one Boogie 112 cabinet that's just been sitting here gathering dust for months, and I was, thinking that it might be fun to mix things up and run that thing as well as one of the JBLs on stage and rehearsal. And it just, seemed like a no-brainer. So I ordered one, and today I cocooned the living shit out of the Mesa Boogie 112. I pulled the main cushion off the couch, put the Boogie on there, and then just cocooned it, and then covered it with all the cushions and all the blankets, and just buried the shit out of it. And then cranked it up pretty loud to almost 10 o'clock. And 10 o'clock on this thing is loud. Unless you're running, a 412 with, 90-watt speakers, it wouldn't be terribly loud. But, well, it'd still be pretty loud. But, yeah, I can't imagine ever even getting to 12 o'clock on this sucker. Not with this cab. So, not that I would want to or need to. So, things about this. My only complaint is no rubber feet. It slides around on the desk. But other than that, it's pretty sweet. And it does, to me, to my ears, with this cab, provide a nice counterpoint that's a bit warmer and a bit more guitar ampish than the JBL. So the combination of the two is really going to be fun. And what I'm doing is I'm taking some of the Def Leppard presets, and I'm making them stereo so that I can send out one signal from one of the paths to the Powerstage and then the Boogie, and then another to the JBL, or in this case into the Tascam IXJ2 mic pre, and then right into the iPhone. So I'm going to show you or play you some blends or some clips where I send the Helix by itself in, then the Powerstage into the Boogie, mic'd up with a Shure SM57, and then blending the two together on a couple of different Def Leppard tunes. So I'm using the Def Leppard presets because they're perfect because they use the exact same amp on the top and the bottom, and the overdrive is split evenly. So let's go over to the Helix, and I'll show you what I did to the presets to prepare them. Alrighty, here we are at the Hysteria preset. Now, if we go up to the top, first thing I did was pan the left to the 100%. On the video, it's going to say it's the right-hand side just because I plugged the left into the right and the right input on the IXJ2, and then they go that way into the iPhone. So either way, it doesn't really matter. One side is going to the left, one's going to the right. So, and then these two paths down here go to the right, 100%. Now, I am bypassing the IR. And this is going to be interesting because you don't need the IRs with the when you're using a real cab, and you can use them. They sound fine, but they sound weirdly compressed, unnaturally so. And it's a lot more open and flat sounding, let's just say, without the IR. So I've pulled the IR and just bypassed it. But what I'll end up doing is going into these presets and removing the IR. That'll free up some space for, I don't know, more effects, I guess. Not that I need them, but should I have the desire for something extra, it'll be there. So the amp thing, this is, you know, standard Hysteria stuff. And I didn't make any adjustments to the EQ on here, but I think I will in the future because the top end is a little bit, it's a little bit bright, and that's not really my thing. But you know, you don't really know those kind of things until you play it at rehearsal with a decent volume, you know, until you actually hear the way it's gonna sound. So I won't make any snap judgments or any, you know, judgments at all, really, until I get to play it at a loud volume. So that's pretty much what's going on. And what I'll do is, oh, also there's another one. I also did Gods of War here. And with that one, I bypassed the IR on top. I made some EQ adjustments, not removing quite as much bottom end, because with the Powerstage is, like I said, very flat sounding, and it can be a bit brittle if you don't make some adjustments. On the actual unit itself, I rolled off quite a bit of treble and mids to make it sound a little bit flatter to me and a little bit better, less bright and brittle, because it can definitely go in that direction pretty easily without an IR. So let's hear some clips, huh? You're really going to enjoy this video. There's a close-up of a blanket. It's great. Because I was doing this in the living room and I needed to have the camera very close, I didn't have my vocal microphone cable here. I left it at rehearsal, so I didn't have a cable that could reach into the little studio over here. So enjoy that that sweet image. Let's unwrap this sucker, show you what's going on underneath all this. First, I have a big comforter. Then I have some pillows from the bed, another blankie, throw blankie, bunch of pillows, bunch more pillows, cushions from the couch, and that is what we've got. We've got my 57 in front of the Boogie 112. there you go, everybody. This is my first shot at this thing. I'm going to play with it some more this weekend at rehearsal, and I'll get a much better idea, because then I'll be in a big room with drums and other guitar, bass, and singer, and I'm going to need more volume. So what I'm planning on doing, and this is going to be kind of fun, is taking one of the JBLs and sitting it sideways on top of the boogie, and then just that'll be my little guitar stack. Pretty cool, but it'll be in stereo. Nifty. So for gigs, I will run the right XLR out, or left, whatever one I decide on that has the IRs still, and then that corresponding 1/4 inch will go to one of the JBLs, and then the opposite 1/4 inch will go to the Powerstage, and then into the boogie. Should be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I think the first gig I have with it will be in 2 weeks. No, October 5th. So it's like a week and a half. Hello, cat. What can I do for you? Meow. Would you like this ball? Yeah, you do. Beat it. So, I'll be back tomorrow with a Free Set Friday fun thing for you, or something. And until then, rock on.